Sarsen is a community of like-minded people that exists to expand individual and collective consciousness, exploring awareness, connection, integration and action that then comes from that. I've found when I speak about consciousness, I get some funny faces, some happy, some confused, and lots of blank stares. Some people look like they're going to hit me, some like they're hitting on me. Consciousness is a word that's often misused or misunderstood, but it's an important word. Consciousness is simply the totality of our lived experience. In each of us is the capacity to love, to be compassionate, to create, to build better relationships, and to meet challenges within ourselves, in others, and in the world around us. This capacity can expand to gain control over whatever life throws at us, to hold more experience, wisdom, and insight, to allow our perspective on life to widen and elevate. We call this capacity consciousness. Each of us is born pure, with an innate sense of what we're here to do. Some of us are ballerinas, some are builders, and some are bankers. As we grow up, we often write a different story about ourselves and get wrapped up in it. Life gets very busy living the story. Our plate gets fuller and more difficult to cope with. Our true self becomes lost in our anxieties, our fears, our worries, and our anger. There comes a day when that story falters. We stop and we think, there is more to life, and it causes us to notice something beyond ourselves or something within ourselves. We become curious to understand. We become aware of being aware. So what is awareness? I remember when I was a teenager, having won the district football league, our local newspaper reported Simon Hampel's lack of football finesse was made up for by his ability to run everywhere and cover other people's mistakes. So I became aware. A, I'd never play football for England, but B, how much I loved being part of a team. Awareness makes the invisible visible and our lived experience richer. With awareness, we can see beyond the treadmill of life. It can be found in many places, in nature as we connect to life, in faith as we connect to spirit, in pain until we choose to dissolve it, and in love as we allow it to flow. How do we find the wisdom to answer our inner yearning, the safety to be our authentic selves, and the space in our hearts to love openly, fearlessly, and joyfully? How does it feel to create greater connection, balance and harmony with ourselves and the world around us? We believe the paradigm of separation, of self over others, from nature and our environment, of fear and of inequality is breaking down. The opportunity to rebalance ourselves is at hand. As our capacity expands, we're able to resolve our inner, internal questions of today, alongside tackling how we build a new organising system for the world of tomorrow. We emerge with the flow of life being regenerated, with a renewed sense of the connection that exists between all things, and with a boundless energy that repeatedly raises our human spirit.